Now, you get your piece of screen that you've cut out, and you cut it just to the shape of your frame. And like I say, with about 1/4 inch overlap, the last thing you want to do is cut all this and then for it to be too short. And it doesn't cover your whole, when you're stretching it out, because you're going to stretch it out with tension. The last thing you want is for it to be too short. You can always trim it with scissors or a utility knife afterwards. Okay, so we've got the screen. The next thing we're going to do is take the spline, retainer spline they call it, window screen retainer spline. It's like a little rubber gasket, and I'll show you how you put this right in the channels. Alright, so you line up your screen just so it overlaps a little bit, that channel, and then you put this rubber gasket in. When you buy this material, the screening and the gasket, or the spline they call it, there's a little tool. It's like a wheel that makes it real easy just to wheel across this, and pressing it presses it down in as you go along. You can also just kind of improvise and take any tool that you have, but the idea is just to put this spline down into the channel, and you're pushing the screening right in along with it. It's definitely a lot easier and more, professional with that little tool that they make. Also, as you're doing this, you want to try to keep everything taut. And it's kind of hard to do with the camera filming it, but you want to keep this taut and with tension on it as you're putting in the spline, to make sure that in the end it's going to be as straight as possible with no kind of waves and curves in the screen. And when you finish up, this is what it's going to look like. Hopefully you pulled it taut, like I was saying, so it's tight, so you don't have many wrinkles in it, and it's just straight across like a drum. That's what you're really looking for. And I didn't really, even though I started out with a 1/4 inch overlap, it ended up, on this side to be right exactly what I needed. You might end up to have a little overlap. This is actually on this side where I first started. There's this overlap, and you can try to cut that off if you want. I don't think it's really necessary to cut it off. It's not really visible once it's up there in the window. Whoop, got out of focus here. But yeah, that's what it'll look like when you're all done. You want it to be as straight as you can be, and you have to just keep pulling it as you're feeding it in the channel to get it as straight as possible. Alright, thanks for watching another video, How To by Taylor. This one is replacing insect screening in a window screen frame. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your likes, and subscribe if you like to watch how-to videos on remodeling your home. Thank you.